What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back in the video on the channel, and today I went to what I think is the best deal in food at this point, Chili's. I went to see Planet of the Apes, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I went to an early screening. Not a lot open at this point, but Chili's is open till like midnight. So I went to Chili's because it's cheaper than fast food at this point. I got what my favorite stuff is from Chili's, and I wanted to try their new burger until I quickly realized that there's no... They put Thousand Island on it because it's pretty much like a Big Mac, which is really cool. So I just got their other version, which is called their Old Timer. It's the same price. It's $10.99, which I think their 3 for me, I explained before in the last video, was the best deal in food at this point as far as bang for your buck. So I got their 3 for me, which included the Old Timer burger with their fries, their chips with their salsa. Since I'm home, I'm adding my own queso. You know how I get down. And it also comes with a Coke Zero, which is a W. And I got the Triple Dippy. Yes, I call it the Dippy. I've always called it Triple Dippy. Mozzarella sticks, Southwest egg rolls, and the honey chipotle crispers. Now these are busted open. I know somebody go, no Diddy. I put them in the air fryer. I put all my stuff in the air fryer so it's like, you know, fresh, because this isn't really a review. Then I got my queso, which is this. This is ShopRite. It's like $2. Their queso blanco is probably not that great, but I really don't care because it's like $2. And I'm trying to look for the Sistine Chapel here. Fries. Yeah. Drop a thumbs up, man. You guys already know the vibes. Chili's fries. Queso's coming right out for these. Yeah, man. See, that's why it's better to eat at home sometimes. Also, when you take this home, you can microwave these. So you put them in the microwave. It says 45 seconds. So they are warm. Just spilled half my damn chips all over me. Well, let's get into this burger. I am going to freak this a little bit because it's not a review. So I just got mine with cheese, mayo, and there's tomato on there on the bottom. But I'm gonna do this. This ain't on the menu, but it should be. I just put hot queso on my hand, and my hand's on fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because this queso is steaming hot. All right, here we go. Chili's burger. Underrated. At this point, you might as well go to Chili's. I'm just being real. Now, I also have to give a disclaimer. This is not a paid promotion. Chili's has a lot of people that are doing paid promotions for them, which I don't mind. They didn't pay me for this. I just agree with what they're saying. I don't get paid for it, but I do think it's a great deal. Now, here's why. Again, this big burger, which is bigger than any burger I've seen in fast food. Chips, salsa's kind of mid, but it doesn't matter. And then the fries. And the drink. That's a better deal than any other fast food combo. So, some people, because I said this in my last video, they were like, oh, but you have to tip the waiter. You can order Chili's to go. You can pick it up the same way. In fact, you can get it brought to your car if you want. Place the order on the app. When you get there, you park your car, you tell them you're there, and they bring it out to you. So, you don't have to tip a waiter. You can walk in there and pick it up and leave the same way. At this point, this is better than any fast food chain restaurant, including Wendy's, whatever. This is the best deal. $10.99 for this 3. It's a W. And again, they paid damn near everybody but me to tell you that. And I'm still going to tell it to you. Shout out to Chili's. Also, my mochi sticks ain't gonna hit because they opened up on me, but that's okay. They like popped open in my air fryer. I know good and hell well this ain't supposed to be marinara sauce. Ooh. Southwest egg rolls. See if we have better look. Wait, this comes with that fire avocado ranch, right? Hold up now. I forgot about this. This will wake you up. Hopefully my Southwest is good. I put them in an air fryer, so they should be nice and crispy. Hot. Whew. I burnt my tongue 6 times. This is pineapple Fanta, 0. Six times I burnt my tongue. But I remember this avocado ranch is like one of the better condiments in chain restaurants. And that just dawned on me right there. Last time I got the Nashville hot chicken crispers. Don't get those. Get these. These are the honey chipotle chicken crispers. These hit. Marshmallow. All this food came out to like $25. Everything you see here. Not including these little bites, which I'm going to have when I'm done with this. But, again, I have 2 meals. $25 for all this is a steal, man. That's going to do you right. But, from what I've heard, their Big Smasher Burger is supposed to be fire. I just can't tell you because I don't eat pickles or Thousand Island. But even if you don't like that kind of stuff, I can't picture it being bad because this is really good. And to me, I think I've said this, of all the chain restaurants I've done on this channel, I've been the most satisfied with Chili's. They also seem to give you the best for your money. You know what I mean? So, I can do what I want with that. But, all this, hold on. This at least got to get finished right here. Can somebody in the comments tell me this? Because I didn't see it. I don't know if it exists or not. Do they have a honey chipotle chicken crisper sandwich? If they don't, they need one. Because that would hit. I'm disappointed in these, but that's on me because I think I just overcooked them. The cheese is just like, Well, they need to do that. Also, this, I don't even want that. That's like the worst sauce I've ever had in my life. It's runny. But even with that, you can get chips and queso in the restaurant too. I just knew I had my own at home. Home with a big booty burger. I'm also hungry, so y'all can't tell. Okay. I want to try these little bites too. So, give me a second. I know I'm not the only person who likes these. Little bites, I used to take them from my little nephew. Like, most people grew up eating these, but apparently they have a Girl Scout flavor. Which is French toast. Toast, yay. I've never had those flavor of Girl Scout cookies, but if it's a little bites, you know, these things, man, they're addictive. I know everybody know about these. This ain't, but, okay. The only thing I get mad about, because I'm too big back for 4, but let's try these out. I usually do microwave these, so I'm going to try them cold, but then I'm going to see if they're going to hit in the microwave. I used to microwave these for like 10 seconds. I don't even know if you're supposed to, but that's how I did it. There we go. Moment of truth. Alright. Alright. I still like the little blueberry ones, to be honest. I need to microwave these. 1 second. Alright, so these are microwaved. I put it in the microwave for like 11 seconds. And I just want to see if these are always better microwave. See how they got the little... If you don't microwave these, you're missing out. I know I'm not putting nobody on. I hope y'all know this. That's better. That's better. I don't know if it's because I'm like an old man now, but these ain't really hitting. They're just good. I wouldn't go out of my way to get them. What this tastes like to me is a snickerdoodle cookie, if you ever had it. It doesn't give me French toast. It gives me snickerdoodle, which is like similar but different, if you know, you know. And I wouldn't go out of my way to get these. I still like the little chocolate chip ones the best. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Chocolate chip ones for me on a snack scale like a 9 out of 10. These are probably like a solid 5.5 out of 10. They're good, but they're not great, and I wouldn't go out of my way to get them. That's just my take on it. So you can do with that what you want to. I'm still gonna eat these though. Don't sit here. I'm gonna eat them. Don't. Nah. Let's talk a little Planet of the Apes for people who are interested. I have to preface this. I talked about this maybe months ago. I was super excited to see this, and I personally think that in the 21st century, Planet of the Apes might be the most underrated trilogy to come out. Underrated. All three of those movies are really good, and they really did a different spin, so it wasn't just like a remake, in my opinion. So, I was super excited to see this movie. I left happy. I thought the movie was very good, in my opinion. I was entertained the entire time. One thing you have to know going into this, there's 2 humans in the entire movie. I'm not giving away plot points or anything, but the cast is they're all apes. But it was well done. I also think that they ended it in a way that, even if they didn't make another one, the ending makes sense. It's not just a complete cliffhanger. This is intended to be a trilogy just like every movie that's ever come out. A problem recently with a lot of movies I didn't really care for is that they keep doing movies where the movie just ends and it feels like, okay, we gotta wait 2 years until they make another one without like a satisfying ending. The movie should at least have an ending. It does. I don't know any of the actors. I feel like in my head I know some of them had familiar voices, but I wasn't sure about. I thought the cast was good. The movie had some funny moments, but it wasn't trying to be funny, just within the dialogue. And the best part about it for me is it made me think. I like movies that are post-apocalyptic, and Planet of the Apes has been that in the way they did this one. If you don't know, talking about the original trilogy, it was basically a virus that made apes smarter, and it killed off most of the people in the world. The people who survived, eventually, by the end of it, became mute. They couldn't speak. They started grunting again. So the roles reversed. This movie is set, it says many generations later, so I don't know if it's 100 years. I don't know if it's 400 years, but it's a couple of 100 years later. The sets and everything is basically what you would see as like normal human landmarks, but everything has kind of gone almost I Am Legend with the vegetation and stuff, and it's done really well. I don't know how much of it. I'm pretty sure all of it is CGI. The CGI doesn't really look bad, except for in 1 or 2 parts I thought it was like kind of sucked. But other than that, I think the sets and everything looked good, and I think the characters were good. But again, the part of the movie that really made me entertained, I think the point of the movie is to show from the perspective of the events of the first movie started an entirely different flip-flop on its head. That's the beginning of the reign of ape, where they are the people who rule the world. People before that. And the movie kind of shows what a new society, how it would behave. Eventually people would start to exploit it. It wouldn't just be kumbaya, even though people think humans are the problem. Not necessarily a problem, it's just no matter what, there's always a struggle to become a dominant force. And the characters in the movie are kind of displaying that. In the first 3, everybody was sort of kumbaya. When I say kumbaya, like holding hands and, you know, they were all one tribe. At this point, now they're all different tribes, just like it happened in humanity. And it's interesting to see what, not just consents people, but they're behaving like humans. So, in that sense, what they would do. And I think it does a good job of showing that. It does give you what is going to happen in the next movie, and anytime you have the first movie of a trilogy, the most part of it is world building. It definitely does a good job in that. I think the pacing of it in the beginning is a little bit slow, but once it gets going, I found myself going, wait, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And I like movies that make me start thinking and asking questions. In the beginning, I just felt like where are we going here? But it picks up pretty quick. After, I would say, like, the first 30 minutes. But, again, I'm a huge fan of the original trilogy. I think this trilogy is good, and it has the potential to be very good. Similar to the first Planet of the Apes in that trilogy, it was more world building, and then the first movie ended with, okay, this is how we got here, here's where we are. Second movie usually, almost, that's how most trilogies go. And this one is very much that, but still entertaining and good in its own right. Again, I don't want to give away too many spoilers, and I want to really talk about it, but I can't. So, Again, the movie comes out, technically speaking, on Friday, but I got to catch it on a Wednesday. But I enjoyed it. If I'm rating it out of 5 stars, I would give it 4 out of 5 stars, which to me, if anything above 4 stars, is like a very good movie that I would watch again and again. Like the original trilogy, which I have, this is in that same category. So bravo to them. I can't wait to see what they do with this trilogy, and hopefully it can continue and end the way that I hope it does. But that's going to be the end of the video. Chili's, still eat, man. As far as sit-down restaurant chains. But I love y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.